Okay, let's go ahead and unbox this. I actually couldn't wait to set up the system because I'm so excited about this. So let's go ahead and unbox it rather fast. All right, first of all, it's a good quality box. Yeah, and the brand is Naked Armor. I am actually going to start shaving with a straight razor for a while now. Let's see what we have in here. Oh, the smell is perfect. Like, this is exactly what I was looking for. This is actually the sideshow. The main thing is in here. Let's see what it looks like. Oh la la. Oh yeah. Look at this wooden box. The box is an amazing quality. Look, this is like well finished but hardwood. Like, can you hear how good this thing sounds? Oh, and then I get a lot more soap. Let's hear. This smells like a classic shave. Like, this is a very manly smell, if you know what I mean. The leather quality. I'm so excited, actually. The leather it smells like leather. Ooh. Oh man. Sweeney Todd. Okay. I'm so excited. Okay, I'll wait. All right, so here is our Solomon straight razor kit with everything here for from sharpening wax to the strop, the straight razor itself, and we have the brush. But before that, let me introduce you this guy. This is a shaving scuttle, and this one is called actually Savannah. This is also from Naked Armor, and I thank them for sponsoring this video. So this actually feels really classic. You gotta see it to believe it, because this is such a good quality mug, and there's such a cool feature as well. Let me show it to you. So by using this cork, you actually fill in some hot water here and seal it as such. So the porcelain actually provides an amazing isolation around it, and your shaving water remains warm. It actually makes a lot of sense because because this is actually open, you need to refill to keep it hot. But with this thing, you don't need to do that because your shaving water will remain warm. And I really like it. I like the way it looks, and it kind of looks great together with the brush. You may remember from the unboxing video that it actually comes with a brush and a soap if you buy the set. Remember, this soap, it comes with a smaller version, but this soap smells amazing. Like, you gotta smell it to believe it. This is just an amazing product. So before we start, today I actually want to sharpen my straight razor. So let me show you how to strop it. It's actually not that difficult. You just need to attach this guy somewhere. In my case, I realized that the small peaks could actually hold. Just a second. Yep. And it holds it pretty good. And let me show you how it actually works. So at first, you want to do this to clean the razor and to warm it up before the proper stropping. And the sound is just perfect. I mean, rotating it around its neck is a better idea because there's no risk of cutting it. But you know, in old Italian movies. So people go like that, but the safer technique is actually this, especially when you are dealing with the other side, which I'm going to do now. It is more and more dangerous because when you lift it and drop it every time, it actually may rip the thing off. So you can do this and only do the civilian barber way when you sing. Okay, when you don't sing, you just keep going. I'm sorry, but this thing is as classic as that opera song. All right. Yeah. On the internet, people vary, but mine is a new blade, and Naked Armor straight razor is actually already coming quite sharp, but I used it already 3 times. This is my actually 4th or the 3rd time, I can't recall. That's why I don't need to strop it that much, but still, just for the sensation, I'm doing it. All right, we can get this out of the scene. Because my scuttle actually came with a brush, I did not use the original brush. And for future reference, there's also a sharpening wax. I did not use it this time, but if you feel like you need it, especially in the long run, you can use that. I'm sure it helps with both keeping the leather rather more healthy, and it would also help the sharpening experience. But for me, at this stage, because my set is so new, I'm not going to use it, but the internet is full of videos, people using that, so I think it will be fine. As I told you before, once the water is warm, you can fill it from here. Let me show you actually how much it takes. It takes quite a decent amount to keep your shaving water warm. There's more, and now. Yeah, see? And I'm just pouring the hot water in here too. Yes. And it's also actually very good for the environment instead of using the running water at all times. You know what? I think the way I use the soap is rather wild. Maybe there's a better way to use it with moderation, but I find it easy and I find it fun. Especially, you know, this helps a lot with making it bubbly. That's why I use this. And again, this metallic thing is part of the experience, in my opinion. Yeah. Alrighty. By the way, some people put a pre-shave cream on their faces, or at least use warm towel, but I just go straight on it. I don't feel like I need to do all sorts of preparations before getting my shave, so that's why I'll just go ahead and do it. So the soap actually gets in everywhere here. I'm just giving it a good rub. And I mean, just pay attention to this sound. This one, not that one. You hear? That's like a great sound. I love it. You know, I'm not the most organized person, so that's why I just want to continue from here. It also helps me to do some here and some there to get the feel, so that, you know, I use alternative angles to understand how this thing works better. The angles is really important. I mean, look at me. I'm using a straight razor and talking at the same time. So this is just new. Oh. Ha! I did not cut myself, but I think that's one point that everyone should be aware of, which is if it's not sliding by itself, just don't force it. That's why going up and down is a lot easier than going to the sides, which is what I'm gonna turn into here. Yeah. Okay, now I don't need this, so I'm just gonna clean around. But let me tell you, this is such a fun and masculine thing to do. And because I started to take better care of myself, I'm actually going to make this part of my life, and which is the straight razor actually fits in a larger scheme of things, in a sense that I need to take better care of myself. And sometimes making things easier and more comfortable is not the way to go. So with a straight razor, taking better care of myself into an experience, and obviously I advise you to do so as well because this is a lot of fun. But once again, this is a sharp object, so use it at your own risk. For me, I don't know why, I don't know how, but I'm rather talented at this thing. Check if you want how you're doing. And you need a good quality blade, and Naked Armor is actually producing some of the best. This is Japanese steel, and you know, when it comes to steel, since the times of Hattori Hanzo, no one is doing it better than the Japs. So go ahead and make your investment of a lifetime. Or at least, some people say online that these things last 10 years, and if it is the case, it's amazing because we spend a lot, at least I spend a lot. Maybe the soap won't last 10 years though, but I usually spend a lot on shaving stuff, like the usual suspects, the one with the 5 blades. Those guys are good, but difficult to control. Making such a contour with that one is not almost, straight impossible. They have the other side with one blade, but not my thing. And let's wash it. I prefer some colder water in this one because, oh. I mean, it is worth it. This is a great shave. This is barber quality shave that you can give to yourself without that much of a hassle at home. Oh. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe so you hear more about my experience with the straight razor. I'll do a follow-up video, and especially if you would like me to make a follow-up video, just leave a comment down below. And we're usually a tech channel, but sometimes you don't need this much tech and you need to go traditional. And straight razor is one of those cases. Thanks for watching this video, and see you next time.